Hey! Okay, it's Goon here, and I'm here to talk about pranks, man. Pranks. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves a good prank every now and then. I mean, I know I do. Anyways, so, let's get down to business. Okay, we all know what these are, right? See? See those right there? Those are some mathematical problems. Look, I'm not here to talk about math. I'm here to talk about pranks. So, let's get down to pranks. Now, you notice that some people, like in the movies, whenever they go insane over a certain question that they want answered, like whenever a scientist is getting overwhelmed with what he wants to figure out, he like starts taking a marker or paint or a pen or a piece of paper or something like that, and he starts writing it all over the walls, the floors, the furniture, the pictures on the wall. Now, this can become a prank in one way. You have one friend invite another friend out for, a little fun time, just like take them bowling, say. Take them bowling for a little while. Now, if you can, just figure a way to... Okay, look, how the prank goes is that you will write on everything. You will write on the walls. I don't really have walls. I have, like, 2. And the way that my room is set up, I am literally living in the corner of my living room, with a bunch of boxes as my extra wall, literally. Anyways, yeah, sadly, I'm just a 14-year-old boy who wants a real room. But soon I will, because my dad promised me the biggest room in our new house that we're building. So yeah, it's cool. Anyways, so if you write these like all over the walls and stuff, just everywhere, even on this furniture, this furniture, on this, everything in the room, almost everything, unless there's certain pictures or photographs of family, or maybe even a coffee table that your mom really, really loves. Just fill a room with some stuff that you really don't want, like old furniture. Like, say, if you just moved into an apartment building that you don't really care for anymore, and you are willing to pay the bill if you do this in there, and you like get a bunch of old furniture, old chairs, old tables and chairs and things like that, I know I already said chairs twice, don't judge me. Anyways, so you take writing like this. It doesn't matter as long as it looks mathematical and like weird, like this freaking thing right here. I actually looked that thing up. That's actually real. That is real. Anyways, like pie charts, pie graphs, and timesing, multiplication, and subtraction, and things like that, and make it look very scientifical. Like, that movie, Time Machine? It's just called Time Machine. It's about this guy. He tries to go back to save his future wife from dying, and then he ends up going into the future for answers on how to save her life after she was murdered in the past, and he was completely insane about building his time machine to go back and save her. But he ends up going to the future for answers, and he goes way too far. He like gets knocked out, and he goes far, far, far into the future, and he wakes up after a long slumber, and then the world is like, it's past the apocalypse. We're pretty much back to the Dark Ages, where people would wear like one piece of cloth just to cover up. And anyways. So, if you have seen that movie, you see the scene where he's gone insane and he's grown a beard and long hair, and he's been obsessively writing all over his chalkboard. Now, in some movies or TV shows sometimes, they will have written all over their room. So, in this case, you can use that as a prank. So this prank counts as just... Now, you have to do this prank... Before you do this prank, you have to do 3 things. 1, start something, like start a certain question that you start with your friend. Like, he'll say, you know, I bet the world is really, it's not, I'm gonna put it like this. The world really isn't round. Oh, really? Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, no, man, it isn't. You can't prove me wrong. You can't do that. No, nobody's gonna figure it out. Now, the second thing you gotta do, number 2, is you begin to argue with him a lot about this question. Bring it up almost at least 6% out of 10 times every time you have a conversation with this friend. So, just start it out, and I suggest you start this 3 days before you do the prank. And that is because, you know, it gives them time to notice that this is becoming an obsession with you. You really want to figure this question out. Now, the third thing is start asking, actually, I'm sorry, I need to restart. 4 things. There are 4 things you need to remember. Okay, anyways, you need to know 4 things that you need to do. Alright, and the third one is that you need to ask people this question a lot. Like, if you wanted to say, like, anime is real, there's an actual anime dimension. Yes, I chose anime because I love it, and don't judge me. You judge me, you die. I'm sorry for that. Anyways, so whenever you start asking these people these questions, just start getting a little saying like, oh, hi, hello, how are you? Is there, an anime dimension where anime is real? I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's fiction. Oh, really? Really? I bet you can't figure out the problem right here. Figure it out on this piece of paper right here. Come on, write it down. Write it down right here. Tell me that that's not real, you know? They'll start to get really... Sorry. If you're good at acting, do a lot of obsessional acting, you know, just like, you know, dude, I can't get over it. Like, start talking to your friend, like, even if you're at the movies, start talking to him about it at the movies, literally. Because he will think that you're so obsessed with it, you are not willing to watch the movie, and you are willing to get in trouble in the theater and get kicked out. So, anyways, so if you're, like, in the movie theater and he's right here, you know, he got some good soda here, and this movie good. And then you're just there and just... First, take out a small piece of paper and a pen and start writing some of the same stuff you're gonna write in your walls, okay? You gotta make sure that he's gonna realize what that is. Like, if you write this one, or this one, or this one a lot, if you write this a lot right in front of him and he sees it, and then you write it on the walls that you're going to write on, then he will actually think that you're obsessionably with this. So anyways, you know, whenever you're in the theater, you're gonna grab your piece of paper, you're gonna look at the movie. You know, and start writing. Just start writing, okay? Some of the same stuff, alright? Do this in front of him in all of those 3 days before you do the prank. Anyways, the 4th step is, well, just actually try to go insane. Okay, look, I know it's not reasonable, but it doesn't matter, alright? Just do what you gotta do, alright? Anyways, now on those 3 days, do those 4 simple steps. Do 1 and 2 on the first day. then 3 and 4 on the other 3. Alright? You can repeat all of them. You can repeat every single one of them. Alright? Try to connect all of them together. Like, combine them into one big, crazy, freaking idiot who has been locked away in a cage for 55 years and has been told to find the square root of pi 35. Alright? Anyways, yeah, so in those 3 days, you're gonna write on every single one of the walls. Write all over the furniture and everything, and then invite your friend over. Like, if he's been away for a little while and you haven't talked to him, make sure you don't talk to him after a while. At least for one of those days, like half of one of those days or something like that. Anyways, you can go a 4th day. If you want to go a 4th day, you can. So that you can have one whole day of you just staying away, like you're just in the house all the time, and try to build up a lot of food and trash has just been sitting around, and you just kind of you haven't showered or cleaned or brushed your teeth or washed your hands or anything. Like your hair is all messed up like this, you know. You're just you know, you're just crazy. You look, you know, you got a couple of marks on your face, you know, and you know, look messy. Look like you just shoved the food in your mouth and then started writing and just went with it. Just went with it. All right? So, that is one of the things you have to do. You have to get messy. Get messy. Well, not messy like as in like trash the place, but no. Just put a little bit of trash out, make it look like you've been eating there and drinking there, and possibly, if you want to, you can make it look like you've been shitting in the same room for an entire day, or even more if you want. Anyways, after you've got that set up, get the walls all colored and drawn and this stuff. Now, you might, if you want to, you can look up actual equations and write it down. That's what I kind of did here. And slightly, I only did it once, like right here. Anyways, when you do that, you can just, you know, make sure it looks smart. Make sure it looks complicated. Very, very complicated. And put some of the words or ideas or things that include the question that you ask your friend on the first day, alright? Like the theory of there's an actual anime universe. Put anime universe and like dimensional type looking equations and things like that, and like circular things, like do different circles or planets, and like put each of them dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3, dimension 35, dimension anime, dimension SpongeBob, dimension Peter Griffin, dimension death, I don't know. But whatever. Just make sure it looks like you actually think you have this theory correct.
Hey, Jordan.
Okay, look, I had to move outside because, some people came over. I don't know. Anyways, so, how it works is, at this point, you're probably already get the thing. You're probably just gonna do it your own way, probably. Anyways, you get them to think you're crazy, you know, and then you write all over the walls. And if you want to, you can somehow put just plain white paper or the same paper, it can be paper over paint, but they can be the same color. You just gotta make it as real as a wall as possible. I suggest that you just move into an abandoned apartment that really nobody gives a flying fuck about, and pretty much use it. Anyways, at this point, you've got a place, you've got a time limit, you've got hopefully a idea of what your obsession will be about, and what the equation will be. Anyways, this prank will be awesome if you pull it off. Because when they come in there and they see you all insane, you gotta act crazy too. You gotta be in the corner in the dark. You want the shades shut and everything. So make everything look as weird and as creepy as possible, because then you will scare the living shit out of your friend, and you will make him think that you are smart enough to actually figure out equations like this. Like there's a smart guy inside of you that you've never embraced. So, I hope this video helps with your pranking, because this will be the best prank ever if you pull it off. I mean, just come here, no, don't go away, don't go back, come back here, come back here. All right. Have a good day.